Oh, that's just like deja vu. Oh, that's just like deja vu.
You're doing that again, aren't you?
I am. I'm doing that again.
Hopefully we can say hello to RJ. RJ, David's redone the show, and notifications are going out, but it's totally screwed the experiment, and we have a mystery. We've got to track down an IP address, and we've got something for Zafria at BeLive.tv to think about. Right.
That was kind of funny. Well, I wonder if it does still. I know that's not my IP address, but I wonder if I did that right. And because what I did earlier is I had this broadcast set up and with my Logitech camera, and then I pasted the guest link into my browser and logged in using a different camera so I could test it.
Yeah.
And then when I just came back to the broadcast, I just noticed I was still using the same camera. So I wonder if by logging in from the same computer but with a different camera, if that messed things up. Although I've done it before, but who knows? Yes, Kelly. It's okay, Kelly. It might not be your fault, but we're going to blame you.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, good. Oh, good. That was very strange. I'm obviously we'll find out more. But if we've got anybody who knows that IP addresses back to front, the IP address involved is 172.31.10.10. Now I'm trying to do a reverse IP lookup, but we should be concentrating on what we're talking about.
Well, hey, let's talk about it. It's interesting.
Reverse IP lookup doesn't actually tell us much.
I've never heard of that. It's like a phone number lookup, eh?
Yeah. And it's not playing. It must be reverse IP.
Now, RJ's blaming Kelly as well. So are we still live again, or am I getting no look? Are we getting this again?
No, we're still. Well, I think we are. I'm going to put my hands up now. I should see my hands on the screen. It says we're live, but that was just peculiar. I'm going to look at the camera as well instead of looking down at my computer. So I can close that tab. And close that tab. Can close that tab. And that tab too. Right. And we're back.
That was interesting. Well, we'll give something at BeLive to play with.
Well, if any similar things happened once before, where basically what was happening was that it happened to myself and Jay Lane, and it was partway through the broadcast. Unfortunately, it was towards the end of mine, but it was sort of 20 minutes into Jay's, and it came up with the similar screen that we just had there, but not the same message, different error message, and it certainly didn't give an IP address. There you go.
Well, we'll have to get our. I wonder if I have it. Let me see if I might be able to help the situation.
Okay.
I feel like Mr. Dress Up going into my tickle trunk right now.
Who?
Oh my goodness!
You've got to remember you're speaking to a foreigner.
That's right. Mr. Dress Up was a Canadian kids show when I was a little boy. It was called Mr. Dress Up, and Casey and Finnegan were puppets, and he was a real man, like a grown man, and he had a tickle trunk, like a trunk, and he always had clothes and different things in it that they dressed up in. Mr. Dress Up.
Okay, gotcha. Right.
Sorry, I forgot I was talking to a different country there.
You were.
But you will know Sherlock Holmes.
Of course. Okay, yeah, so I've heard of him.
So I went in and I just wonder if maybe I'll have to be Sherlock Holmes and figure that. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I was trying to make a funny, but when you didn't know Mr. Dress Up, it just didn't work out right. I have my magnifying glass. So we're going to play detective.
Yeah.
Somebody will. BeLive will. Anyway, Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Who's here? We got RJ's here. Greetings.
Marilyn, Heidi.
Who else we got here? Kelly's here. You're on. Yeah, we got RJ, Marilyn, Heidi. I don't see a Heidi.
Well, Marilyn's hugging Heidi, and might be relating back to your memories of your show. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Unless it's a comment on the wrong post. Anything could happen today. All right. Okay. There's Heidi. You found her. Right. Okay.
Oh, Heidi Prince. Okay. There she is.
Yeah. It's always good when conversations take place, whatever we're talking about. Yeah.
Well, I hope this isn't like the layout for the rest of my day, because I got another show. I got 2 more shows today.
2? Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. Okay. At 3:30 Eastern, David is live.
Yeah.
Playing on. You're on Twitch. No. It's
no,
3:30.
I'll be on the show, and then tonight I'll be on Twitch. Father versus Son night.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I found a new game that we haven't played yet. And I haven't told Jason that that's what we're playing, because I've been practicing for a week.
Oh,
so
I
don't
know. Anything to get the edge. You know you're only going to win the first game, don't you? After that,
he's going to kick my butt. He's totally going to kick my butt, right? It's but it's a fun game. But I actually had to delete a bunch of games because I got carried away. And I was on a subscribe thing where I got a whole bunch of games every month, and I just started downloading them. And I went to my computer the other day, and I'm like, holy crap, why do I only have 10 gigabyte left? This isn't working. And Jason's like, well, Dad, like some of these games are like 30 gig in size. And I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. So I had to go through and delete a bunch till I'm ready to play them. Anyway, I went a little crazy. So anyway, yeah, that's tonight on the Twitch channel. So we'll be doing that, and we always have fun. And then, so I'm live on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night now, 8:00 Eastern. Monday's Father versus Son, and then Tuesday night is Twitch Talk. Tuesday and Wednesday night is Twitch Talk, and basically anything to do with Twitch, anybody can come on. We'll be using the Be Live platform for the talk show format, and I was hoping to start last week, but that didn't quite work out. So now I'm back on track, and yeah, it should be good.
We have a request from Heidi.
Heidi, Dave, sing us a song. No, I'm not singing. Heidi's, I've known her through the karaoke world for a lot of years.
I guessed as much. I was there with you. I guessed that.
So, no, I'm not. I haven't really sang a lot. I go to this local, I guess you'd call it a pub down the street from me, and they have karaoke. And my buddy, I go because 2 of my buddies go all the time, and we hang out. That's what we do, and they like to sing. And I don't sing when I go there. I don't sing when I go to karaoke. And some people go, why don't you sing? I think maybe part of it is that I did it full time for 20 plus years. So now when I go, I just want to sit and relax, right? So I don't sing as much as I used to. Even Jennifer gets after. She goes, well, you got to sing some more. So, but I do have something special coming up in about a week that I can announce. So I'll be singing again. So I'll be looking forward to that.
Okay.
But well, it won't be just me, but I'll be a part of something. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't sing a lot. I don't know. Probably because I was in front of the microphone and the guy running the show for so many years that it's nice to just sit down and just watch everybody else. I enjoy listening to everybody else, even the bad ones. I go, ugh. But I get some comedy entertainment out of that, right?
What do you mean bad? You don't tell people they're bad, do you?
No, I don't. I don't say that.
No.
Have you ever heard a karaoke singer and you went, ooh?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I do the same thing.
Okay.
But I don't walk up to them and go, you suck. No, I would never do that. Anybody can get up there is awesome. But some are better than others. Shall we put it that way?
Right. Okay. Now, Yes, 5 days live we've spoken about. That was in the previous show we did. This is our second show today.
Yeah.
So if you want to know about 5 days live, catch version 1 of the show, and then something peculiar happened and we disappeared off screen. Then Deb brought us back, and all is good. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So investigate that after the show. Right. Now, Facebook run events called Gather, Facebook Gather.
Right.
And basically it's for businessmen or business people, to get together and actually meet in person and to find out what Facebook are actually doing. And I'm fortunate enough to have been invited to the next Facebook Gather, which is in Dublin, in Ireland. And that takes place next Sunday through Tuesday. I do plan to go live from the event, but I can't see doing, given that the speakers there are pretty good, I don't see me going live actually on this show.
Right.
Yeah. But, oh, look at this. Look at this. We have gone live. We've had problems and now people are watching. That's what we need to do every week. Right. But next week, I'm actually in Dublin. Facebook are taking 250 people from the UK and Europe out to Dublin for 3 days of intensive Facebook-ing. And anything I learned there, I will bring back the following week because they're going to tell us what's happening in 2019. It should be good. And this is the spooky thing. We have a friend called Mike Turner, and Mike lives in Plymouth. And Angelica and I met him for the first time 5 years ago, physically in Plymouth. And we've known each other for 12 years. Now, out of all the people who are actually going to Dublin, guess who's going with us? Mike Turner. So it's just spooky the way things work out, that you actually know somebody who's going when they've been handpicked from people across Europe. So what does that say? Interesting. Yeah.
Well, it's good that you get to have that opportunity. I'd be surprised if they let you go live at that anyway, would they?
They can't stop you outside the event, but you obviously,
like inside,
if you're in the hall. I mean, they I'm just trying to get to the notification I got because we're going to hear from the Chief Operations Officer of Facebook, and I'm fighting to remember her name, and it will come to me shortly, and I'll tell you who we're actually going to listen to.
Sorry, I'm sharing at the moment. What's interesting, here's a sort of a bit of a experiment, I guess. Well, if we're checking out the viewership right now, I wonder if that has anything to do with not scheduling. Have you ever done an experiment of scheduling a live and not scheduling a live and seeing what happens?
Well, there are two factors in play. One, there is no click here to watch us live.
Right.
And two, it's not scheduled. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't recently done any. I haven't got anything which to either confirm or deny that. Yeah. I'm going to talk about something. There's a piece of software called Auto Responder Bot. And basically, it can watch the comments on a Facebook Live. Or it can watch the comments on any post. And it can reply to those comments live. So in our earlier show today, I set it up so that if you're actually watching on the Be Live in 5 page or the Live Video Hub, it brings you across to David's TVSN page where you can actually comment live. And I know it works, but I was hoping to get a field test of it today. So we'll delay that until 2 weeks' time. But if you're interested in the comments tool, which can reply whilst you're live and take people off to Facebook Messenger whilst you're live without typing in a keyword, just by simply making a comment, then if you could, and this is just a quick advert, David, join RJ and myself on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern on the Be Live in 5 page, and we'll tell you all about autoresponder bot, which is another way of promoting your show.
So I'm going to put that in now.
Oh,
I wonder if I can do it. So that's 12 o'clock Eastern.
yeah, it's 12 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday, and RJ is just, yeah. I am excited by this because it is a game changer.
Siri, schedule 12. Oh, I don't even know
Wednesday.
how to do it. She's still listening.
Okay. Alexa.
Okay. Oh, my Alexa can't hear you because I got earphones in.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, yeah, but we could. No, I just screwed something up here. Let me try that again. Please schedule.
4 upcoming appointments.
This technology.
Schedule 12 o'clock on Wednesday. Watch Steven and RJ.
Your appointment is scheduled for Wednesday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Let me know if you want to make any changes.
Brilliant. Well done.
Did it 4 times and then I figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, we've over the weekend we were talking with the developers of Autoresponder Bot, and we put them through the rigmarole. Well, we put them through the acid test and said, asked all the questions that we'd all want to ask, and I'm now happy to move forward and to use it on a regular basis. It's on the show today, or it was on the show today. It's on the I Live Here show tomorrow. It will definitely be on Bots for Broadcasters. RJ, are you in a position to join David and I on camera?
Oh,
RJ. I don't know. You never know.
And Heidi's gone back to class. Nice to check in. Heidi's she's going to the college, taking some. I'm not sure what she's taking, but she's at the college. I ran into her the other day there.
Right.
And Marilyn says hugs back, and this is Steven's very excited face.
Yes. Right. Okay.
Well, it's interesting that I wonder how long, because Facebook does these sort of things once in a while. They'll let somebody else create something, and then they'll go to that person and buy it or take it over, or whatever, or add the feature in themselves, because it's got to be possible to allow comments from other pages to just show up in one spot, like you think. So that being said, because Facebook's typically smarter than us, why don't they do it? There must be a reason, right? Whether that's they're waiting to see somebody else create it, or they want to get feedback, or they're focused on other things. Who knows? But it sure would be nice.
It would, but Facebook is a giant mega company, and it can only move so quickly. It can't move as quick as the smaller developers.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 years now since Facebook went live, and still we haven't seen any reasonable offerings from Facebook themselves. They're leaving it to third parties.
Right.
And
RJ's typing guest, but the guest is not working because we had to restart. So I'm sending you.
That's true. Okay.
So I've just sent RJ the link in her Facebook, and I will post. Oh, Mr. Multitask, I am not.
You're doing well. You're don't.
I've posted the guest link here on the Video Show Network page as well. So anybody who wants to join us and talk to us, we're welcome to have you join us on camera. And I had an interesting conversation. So of course, last week was the first week at college.
Yeah.
And the first day is typically boring for all of them because every class they go to, their teacher talks about the course outline and what we'll be taking. I had a different approach. I went through it very quickly, but we had to have a conversation about integrity because cheating now with technology in the world is more common than we'd like it to be.
Yes.
And so they strongly suggest a conversation. And of course, me being a speaker and a motivational speaker at times, I get, very intense about it. And I don't think I scared my class. I think I let them know that I was really serious, that it's my responsibility as a teacher to implement the college's, integrity and all that sort of stuff. But then in my lab, we talked about, and I'll bring RJ in here now, accountability. When you go live, you need to have some accountability, and you need to be thinking about the impact that you're going to have on other people when you go live. And you will likely have impact on people that you will never see, never meet. But we do have impact on people. And I just think that's something in the live streaming world that isn't talked about enough. I think it's an important conversation for people to. It's great to click the live button. We encourage everybody to go live, but think about the impact you could have, positive or negative, and have some accountability to how you present yourself, or not only how you present yourself, but how you represent yourself when you go live. And that's something that I'm working on, kind of a thing that I'm hoping some other people in our world will help. And I really want to. Well, I want to do a show on responsible, accountable, and impactful live streaming, because I think those are three words that aren't mentioned enough in the streaming world. RJ, thanks for being here.
Of course. Hello. Good morning.
I know you're here because Steven asked.
Right.
No,
I was working away, and then he started talking about bots. So I had.
Yeah, that's it. Distracted.
There it is.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, bots. Here she is.
No, one of the things is we say, or I say rather, let's get together on Monday and have a chat, and we didn't get a chance to today. So this is where we're going to have our chat, David, if that's okay with you, because we talk about bots.
I love it.
No, we basically, we've got our Bots for Broadcasters course on Udemy. And we enjoyed actually creating it, and it's taking on a life of its own. One of the most coveted things that you can get on Udemy is a sticker. Now, first of all, when you do a new course, you get a new sticker, and that allows people to actually go through and find out all the new courses. And we've been there since October, or in November. But now our sticker has changed. Our sticker has changed to hot and new. Which means that we
you guys are hot. You're hot.
You said it, David. You said it.
You're hot.
I know I've been teaching there for quite a while now, and it's the first time I've ever had a course which within a month of being launched has gone hot. So
wow, really?
Oh yeah. This is why. Yeah, this is something special. Not every course goes hot, and we just like to say thank you to everybody who's actually buying the course
and reviewing us as well. People leave some nice reviews as well.
Oh yeah, they do. We've had incredible support since we launched the course, and we're just so grateful. In fact, we might well do a second course.
So
we're going to do a second course.
So I log in with Facebook here. I'm just trying to remember how I had. Oops. So if I'm on Udemy, we go to udemy.com.
Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea.
Okay. We're waiting.
Wait for it.
Okay.
Wait for it. Almost there.
You can screen share. Well,
there we go. Right, okay, so I am at udemy.com right now, and I'm logged in as moi.
Okay.
And I want to go to the search for course. What am I searching for?
ManyChat. MANY chat. Was this better work? Got my fingers crossed, RJ. Okay.
Drum roll.
Okay.
Hot and new.
That's it.
So not only are you hot, you're new.
Exactly. In actual fact, if we just go down one more route, if you go back up to the top of the page, and you've got a drop down there where you can set filters. Yeah.
Over here.
It's over to the left-hand side, and it's
ratings.
still on ManyChat, and you've got ratings.
Yeah.
Can you just click 4.5 stars? Top one. Okay, see what happens.
Oh, and now you're number 1. That is so awesome. High fives all around.
Thank you, David. That's number 1 globally, which is totally amazing.
Man, you want to talk about some bragging rights? Look at that. That is fantastic. And that's well, you know, when awesome minds get together, great things happen. And that's a really good example. Congratulations to you guys. I think that's amazing.
Thank you.
And so now if I click on this, so it's $104.99, which that's it. Because I mean, I haven't even seen it yet, and I just knowing the people involved, I'm sure like there's got to be thousands of dollars worth of information in here. If I know you guys, you're going to be you're being generous.
We do tend to go the extra mile in providing the course content, and in the course itself, we've documented 4 different messenger bots, all of which we tell you why you need it. We show you to an action, then we show you it being built. We provide a template so you can actually copy the template and do it yourself, or we provide step-by-step instructions. And you, from doing this course, we're able to create 4 bots which will help you in your show.
Oh, wow.
RJ.
Yes, that is what we've done here. Sometimes I don't know what to say when you flip it over to me, Stephen.
That's okay. That's okay. Sorry about that. I actually given the summary before I gave you a chance to talk about it. So.
Well, let me ask a couple of questions about it, Dennis. And folks, I have not seen this. I knew there was something happening there. So how long is the course? Like if I were to buy that today and I needed to sit down and start going through it, and if I didn't get up and walk away, how long would it take me to go through the course? RJ,
we've got 2.5 hours of video for you, and then the additional templates and stuff. I mean, assuming you work through those on a moderately quick basis, I think we've got 4 templates out there and instructions and stuff. So it could take you probably an hour or 2 to set up the different bots.
Right. Okay. So it's detailed, and I need to sit down and take some time. But the nice thing, if anybody doesn't know about Udemy, is you can start and you can pause at any time, and then when you go back into Udemy, you pick right up exactly where you left off, and you can go back and review. Like this isn't just a one-time thing, right?
It's easy to keep track of where you are. It's very user-friendly. You can also do it on your phone, which is kind of nice. And yeah, it'll pick, no matter what device you are on, it will pick back up to the last place that your last device was. So that's nice about it. And Stephen and I are very responsive on questions as well. And let's just be honest, Stephen is really responsive to questions. I see them after Stephen has gotten to them. Yeah.
Well, I start my day 6 hours earlier. So
yeah, that's true.
I physically get to them first. That's the only reason. But we are very responsive on reviews, on questions that are asked. And I missed the other day. We actually asked people to do an assignment at the beginning of the course.
Oh, okay.
Which discovers the level you're at. In other words, have you heard of bots? Yes or no. Have you got a ManyChat account? Yes or no. And we sort of get to know exactly how much knowledge you have going into the course. And of course, everybody's submitting those reviews. And we're now up to date. I think that's the safest way to say it, on saying thank you for doing the assessment. Because there's so many moving parts on Udemy. It's such a comprehensive system behind the scenes as a tutor. And it's been a great ride, and we're only just beginning, so all is good. And we've got a new bot, but we won't talk about the new bot until Wednesday. David's going to show something.
Well, I just want to say, you talk about Claire Alden giving this with clear instructions. Stephen and RJ Make it dead easy to create your own Facebook Messenger bot with the ManyChat platform. They provide insight on using your new bot with your Facebook Live shows and provide you with templates that you can immediately use. Great course. That's you can't ask for a better review than that. I mean, that's pretty clear, right? Now, what about ManyChat? Are they aware that you've created this, and have you let them know that this is available, or is that something?
It's something that we could explore. We're the first people to actually do bots for broadcasters.
Right.
Nobody's thunk of it before. Nobody had the idea, and we just at the beginning. So we can spread out into ManyChat groups, although ManyChat's been around quite a while, and we would have to also say we've got to be persuasive. We're going to do that.
And the thing is, ManyChat has their own course. It's free. I have not heard good things about this, babies. Because and if you think of it, it makes sense. ManyChat is filled with folks who are very technically gifted and make some assumptions about you and your level of understanding. And so what I've heard is people get a little ways and get stuck and get frustrated and stop on their course, but they're still obviously going to be pushing their course about everybody else's because it's free and
And here's the thing, to be fair, ManyChat is not in the let's make a video tutorial business.
No.
Right? You've got the expert in chatbots, RJ Redden, and here you've got Steven Healey, the expert, and in this case in Udemy, because he's done the Udemy courses before, several Udemy courses before, including for BeLive, etc. So you take those two experiences and put them together, and that's kind of what I was referring to you both earlier, is that you put greatness together and great things happen, right? So they're two experts, folks, putting themselves together and put it out there. I think that's fantastic. I'd heard you talking about it, but that's the first time that I have to look at. Well, I'm going to have to look closer because I've started using my bots. I've made a commitment, as I had told RJ before. And the thing is, once you tell RJ that you're going to use bots on a regular basis, she's going to hold me to that. So I put a reminder on my phone, and I have even just using them for what am I doing? So the get type guest to join kind of thing. And then for both of my shows, I'm sending out the announcements. So that's where I'm at right now. Very basic, but I'm
beautiful. Something to totally build on. A lot of folks come to me and they're like, boy, I had this last week. Somebody came to me and they're a coach and they want to build something for their people, a challenge. And they're like, RJ, how can I get everybody in here and doing this challenge within a week? Well, that's going to be hard because zero about what you're doing. If you take the time to do what you're doing right now and start slow, gather people, figure out how the system works, figure out how to answer people's questions and connect with people, you can build on that very easily. But like starting cold and dipping, nosediving right into this is what we're going to do, that's tough for people. That's
absolutely.
Historically pretty tough for people.
And I'm a pretty technical, tech savvy guy. I consider myself above average in that world. And when I went into ManyChat, I found it quite simple to navigate, but learning what the navigations were and all that stuff, like even to do the basic setup that I've just talked about, took me time. So folks, if you want to save that time, there's an answer right here. That's fantastic. And the fact that you're getting these reviews and you're hot.
We're hot.
You're hot.
Officially.
It's been a minute since someone called me hot.
Yeah,
so.
Well, there you go.
I'm happy about it. Totally happy about it. Excited too, because it's just so fascinating, the world of messenger bots and what we're going to be able to do with them. They keep adding things all the time. And with our new contacts autoresponder bot, then we've got a new avenues to explore and ways to help people. One of the major problems that we've had to now that autoresponder resolves is this. When we go live and we do a live cross post, people find themselves watching on what we would call the wrong page. Mm-hmm. Through autoresponder bot, as soon as they say, you're not replying to my messages, or they say hello, or they say, make a comment, they get a personalized message which says, hello, Peter, thanks for joining us today. If you want us to respond to your comments live and show them on screen, click this link. And that means that every page that this show, for example, appears on can then redirect everybody to the TVSN page. So it gets over this problem of you're commenting in the wrong place. And it means that we can get rid of the click the link above, that all disappears. So it means it's easy to set up the show. Facebook is happier because there's no link in the show. Yeah, because they don't know what a link within. If there's a link,
right. Yep.
It lowers the reach. So it takes that out. So it's a win. It's going to be pretty exciting.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because one of the things that I was thinking about when you talked about that is, there's really a lot of advantages here besides the obvious. The link, good point there. The other thing is Facebook does like it when people comment in the comments section. So this is a way to encourage people to comment in the comments section. If you want us to see your comments, type hello down below. Type hello down below. Hey, I'm writing that down.
Oh, that's good. Write that one down.
Well, type hello down below, and so you're increasing your comment engagement, and now you're increasing your engagement with your audience, and you're increasing your reach because you're getting rid of the link. And RJ's happy because she's got another bot to create.
Oh yeah! Hey, all my clients within shouting distance. We've got some more work to do. Well, here's one thing that is exciting to me, and I've had time to explore a little bit, but I haven't had the time to extensively beat this thing up. But one of the things that I am excited about is, you know how you set up a growth tool for your guest bot, David?
Right.
If you can set that post up to recognize one word and have some actions happen because of that one word. Right. But you can't have two.
Oh.
In the same post. You can't say type live if you want reminders and type guest if you want to be on the show. You have to pick one.
Oh, really? I didn't know. There you go. I didn't know that.
So with this, you can set it up to page-wide recognize terms. So the other day I had a guest on my show. I hardly ever do, but I had a guest on, and his name is Jay Fizette. And so I wanted to have everybody type live to get reminders, and I wanted to have everybody type Jay so that they could get his links, find more about him, and then I was also giving away a special little giveaway if people click the link to find out more about Jay. But I couldn't just say, all right, if you never want to miss another show, type live. And if you want to see more about Jay and get my special gift today, type Jay. I couldn't say that because I had to do a weird workaround that was clunky and that some people just entirely missed. What I had to say was type live if you never want to miss another show. And if you want to see, if you want to learn more about Jay and get my special gift, go to the bot in Messenger, go to Black Belt Bots and type in Jay if you're already in the bot. Well, that's so much. That's too much.
It's too many clicks.
It's too many clicks. And it's just, okay, if you're not in the bot already, what do you do to get Jay's information?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was frustrating to me. Also because I knew that there was this other bot program out there that could do it, but we hadn't asked them questions yet. Steven, are we still meeting with them, talking to them?
I've not heard back about the meeting. I'll chase them up on that on Tuesday and see if we can get together. We're trying to get them on the show or get together privately first before we bring them out into the light of day to actually find out, ask a few more questions. So look out for that. They do appear to know exactly what they're doing. They've been involved in Facebook software for the last 4 or 5 years. And this application, well, it's pretty darn good, is what I'm going to say at this stage.
There you go, teasing us again. Steven's teasing us again.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, it really it has some really nice stuff about it, and I'm kind of excited about it. I want to meet with the guys and look into some eyeballs and make sure everything is all right. But I was pretty satisfied with the answers that they gave to our questions already, and things are looking good. So can't wait to explore, and can't wait to turn some of my clients onto this, because honestly, I know a lot of people don't get too much traffic to their Facebook pages, but this can enhance the traffic that you are getting. And then it's really going to enhance live streams. Really going to enhance them.
It's the start of creating a funnel. We know these marketing types talk about funnels all the time.
Yeah.
But it is the ability to get people into Facebook Messenger without people having to do anything extra. So because you can say, right, okay, autoresponder bot will respond to your first comment. Okay, that's all it does. And it gives you useful information. So it's not spamming at all. Because it does that, it's leading people. We can actually put a parallel message in Messenger at the same time. So you've got the comment being replied to. You've got a message in Messenger, which is bringing people into your Facebook Messenger list so easily. And you're not committing themselves to anything. But what I did the other day was I put in a message. As soon as they arrived on Messenger, it said, type FDL to find out more about 5 Days Live, or type yay to learn about our services. So that's the confirmation that we've been looking for. And if people type FDL or yay, and you give them a reason to do so, then you're actually funneling people straight into your Messenger bot. And I had, over the course of it went live Wednesday, Thursday, and partly Friday, I had 30 new conversations as a result of autoresponder bot. So, and that's just me, and that's just on the live video hub page. So this has great potential for anybody. It doesn't just attach itself to video posts. It can attach itself to any post.
Any post.
Gotcha. Autoresponderbot.com is what you're talking about there, right? So that's right. That's fantastic. It's always interesting to see how these things start, right? You know, like even Facebook Live, you know, and how it progresses and who comes on board and gets the ideas and people, you know, that's fantastic. I'm excited to see what you're talking about. So when will we hear? Wednesday?
You'll you'll definitely hear more on Wednesday.
We'll hear more on Wednesday.
I'll be testing the 2 keyword responses, so 2 different keywords. We'll be testing that. We're going to use the Wednesday show, I think, to do a lot of testing, field testing, because there's no better place to do it, really.
One thing I've noticed about, and we're typically done at 1 o'clock, but we can go a little bit longer if you guys want. Autobots are typically, or at least what I've seen, are Autobots. There, I'm talking Transformers now. Autobots engaged. Messenger bots. Thank you very much. Write that down, David.
Okay.
Messenger bots are typically seeming to be used during a live broadcast. But what about after the live broadcast?
Oh, yeah.
That's something that I think that's being missed, is even after we do a show, you know, I could be going on and saying, hey, if you want to know more, I'll type this or whatever. You know, I could be using them after the fact. Is that right, RJ?
Yeah, and in fact, that's one of the things we cover in the class too, because that is the least covered topic of all time, right? Is great, you got them in a list. People tell you to build your list. Now you feel good, but what does it mean? Are you connecting with those people? Connection is the only reason to have people inside a messenger bot. That's the only reason to have subscribers, as far as I'm concerned. Other people have different opinions, but for me, going back and saying, thanks for watching the show today.
Mhm.
Going back and saying, hey, what do you want to see? Going back and asking people questions and engaging them, not just using it as a source to say, hi, see what I'm doing next. Hi, see what I'm doing next. So we do cover that in the class as well, but it's a hugely important part of the process because we don't want to just have people in the funnel and try to sell them on something. And why didn't people buy things? Well, did you talk to them? Did you give them any love at all? And so that's the big question always for me. And engagement is just, and I work on that myself. Sometimes I totally fall into the trap of put content out, alert people. Yeah, but you want your bot, as people find out more about bots, and this is going to be the year of that. It's either 19 or 20 that's going to be the year of bam, this hits mainstream, and all of a sudden most people are subscribed to at least 5.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you want your bot to stand out. You want your stuff to be head and shoulders above the rest, because it's considerate, it's thoughtful, and it places value in front of people and engages them. And so engaging them after the show, that's huge. I mean, and Steven's the one who originally taught me how to do that, just by going into the comments and answering every question and saying thanks. But now that's split between the main thread on my page and personal connection within the bot.
Totally.
Yeah.
Did we say that autoresponder bot works with ManyChat?
Okay, so we got to be careful. It works with ManyChat in that when people comment, they can get a little response from autoresponder bot, and you can include a link to a certain sequence within your ManyChat. You can link them directly into the welcome of your bot.
Well, you can actually, as I did with the 5 days live, you can actually say type yay or FDL depending on what you want to do, and that triggers the ManyChat routines. Yeah.
So that is for the non indoctrinated. What Steven's saying is that it works with ManyChat in that you can certainly give it a link for people to click to get in, or you can say type this keyword and you'll get whatever it is. So we've had keywords set up previously for FDL. We've used it all 3 times we've run 5 days live. Because we have that keyword set up, we can tell people, hey, type FDL and you'll get this kind of stuff. So thanks for reminding me, Steven. There's 2 ways, but it doesn't work with ManyChat in that Facebook autoresponder will get someone commenting, and then autoresponder will respond to them, and autoresponder will list them as a contact. It doesn't work back and forth with ManyChat. Yeah.
I'm going to revise what I'm going to say from now on. I'm going to say ManyChat can follow on from actions that autoresponder takes.
Yes, autoresponder initiates, and then ManyChat can take up that slack and pull people into a good conversation.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I just wanted to mention one of the guest speakers next Monday in Dublin is a lady called Sheryl Sandberg. Who is the COO of Facebook. So it's going to be a good day.
Nice. So I have to replace Steven next Monday.
You do.
Because apparently Facebook's more important than this show.
Facebook are paying. What else can I say?
I've had that one brewing in my head for at least an hour.
Yeah.
So RJ, are you busy next Monday? Do you want to? I know you can't replace Steven. Nobody could replace Steven, but would you like to fill in?
Let me check my calendar. Move on to another question. I'll be checking my calendar here.
You're gonna get back to me. Well, that's okay. That's a good way to wrap things up anyway, because I know, Stephen, you probably got to move on, and I've got some stuff to get done as well. And for preparing for my next show,
Yes,
3:30 this afternoon, I've got our local football team won some great awards, and some players won some awards, so we'll be talking with them. We're also talking with some local advocates who are bringing the Women's March and Equal Rights to Sarnia. We'll be talking about that in our Here in House Boys Home. Having some financial struggles, they're reaching out, so we'll be talking about that too. Stephen, what's on your agenda for the rest of the day? It's cooking time, isn't it?
it's getting towards cooking time, but tomorrow, Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, is I Live Here, returns for the first time in 2019. Myself and Fonz, and we hope to say hello to Gospel at 2 p.m. in the UK as I Live Here with Fonz and Stephen takes to the road for 2019.
Awesome. I look forward to that as well. RJ, what's on your agenda?
We're down for next Monday at 11 a.m. Central.
Yeah, so 12 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
You got it. Right on. Thank you. That was easy. Well, and thanks to all of you for joining us here today, and I hope you'll, first of all, take a moment and put a 10 down in the comments below if you enjoyed the show. If you didn't like the show, do nothing except come back and give us another chance next week. RJ will be here, so maybe it'll be better. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure it will.
And comment replay if you're watching the replay as well. Thank you both for coming on and joining us. Exciting things happening in the bot world. And we'll look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.